Grown Folks Radio, Atlanta's 1025. You logged on to 1025atl.com. Of course, you can check us out all day, 1025atlanta.com. In the studio, hanging out, the one and only Noel Gourdin. Now, man, you've been doing your thing for a minute. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
Welcome
it.
to the A, man.
Hey, it's good to be here, man. It's a beautiful city, man.
I'm going to tell you who told us about Noel Gourdin. Steve Harvey from the Steve Harvey Morning Show got a chance to hear you in his relaxing time. You know, that's big for Steve to just be checking stuff out, get a chance to hear you, and then play you, and then bring you to the radio, man. That's powerful, man.
Well, what it is it's always good to have somebody, you know, recognize you for making good quality music.
Right.
But then somebody on the stature and has the prowess of just being a good man, a humanitarian,
Right.
as Steve Harvey. So when he recognized it, and I got the call the next day after he
Right.
played it on that Freedom Friday, man.
There it is.
And my manager was blowing up my phone, everybody from the label, so it was a great feeling, man, to say the least. And you know, it just seems like I've been on the whirlwind ever since you started.
Where you originally from?
Originally from Brockton, Massachusetts, which
All right.
is, you know, right outside of, it's a suburb right outside of Boston.
All right, Beantown. Y'all
Yeah.
doing real big in basketball and baseball,
Yeah,
everything.
Baseball, we can't talk about football.
Not yet, not yet.
I'm still not healed, you know what I mean?
I know, that's got to hurt.
But yeah, my family's originally from Mississippi, from Pachuta, Mississippi. So, you know, I got the deep south with red dirt and ditches.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got the southern, that you know, the city thing, so.
No doubt. Well, you know, when you come up with a song like The River,
Right.
it's definitely speaking to down south. And I'm
Yeah.
sure when Steve heard that, he had to feel like, man, I'm at home with this song right here, man.
Right. It's something that's a throwback, but still at the same time you can hear where it's relevant and, you know, talking about deep issues such as love and, you know how it's been in the past. That's what I've done, like hang around my older folks down south and aunts and uncles and you know, grandparents, and they told me about how it was racially
Wow.
and how it was growing up there. So I listened to a lot of those stories, and when we came up with the record, I felt, you know, to keep it real and close to home and be able to touch a lot of hearts, people that went through that.
Right.
So we put that in the record, and it's, you know, it's worked out.
That's big because there's a lot of grown and sexy ladies out there watching us, and they say, well, of course, he can't be over 25, 26.
Right.
How can he relate to The River? So, but you got it from old folks, grown and sexy folks.
Right. I mean, being down south every year, we used to go down to Mississippi every year just to have that big family powwow and that family reunion type of thing, cousins and I used to love to sit around with a watermelon. Me and my cousin chop a watermelon
Yes,
in half. We flip it, and then just eat on the porch and listen to the old folks tell their stories and how it was, and, you know, laugh and cry at the same time. But it was just, you know, it was something that stuck with me. And be it people call that, you know, I have an old soul
There
or
it is, yeah.
whatever it is. You know, I just feel that it has to be told. Like,
Yeah.
and I think, you know, I think music right now, in my opinion, I think it needs to get back to where it's something that has more depth and people can take a little bit more from it and be able to relate to it a little bit more.
That's big.
And hopefully 10 years down the line,
They'll remember that.
they'll remember it, and still, if you step on and break the CD, you got to go and get the record again. You have
Exactly.
Because it
right
means that
now,
much to you.
You just brought us a classic, man. You know, to be your age and to come and bring us a classic, a song that everybody can appreciate from young to old.
Right.
Of course, the young, they appreciate a young cat coming on the scene, beautiful voice. You know, lyrically, you're doing your thing. Plus, you write a lot too. So
Yeah, I felt it's really important for me to you know, try to co-write as much as I can. I've, you know, been fortunate enough to work with people, you know, like Mike City and Raphael Sadiq and you know, KG and the Clutch and you know what I mean, Rico Love and people like that. So being in there and sitting down and writing with these people and you know, rubbing elbows and
Right.
getting better each day and each time I go to the studio and pick up the pen. So, you know, it's just been a learning process, and I'm still learning. Like, that's something that I feel that you can't never get enough of is new information and how to make yourself more, you know, to further yourself in this industry.
cool. So you new to the game, but not really, because you've been grinding a long time.
We've been grinding. I first met up with my manager from Styling Entertainment, Lucky Fernandez, in 2002. What it is back in Brockton, our families are pretty much related.
Okay.
Like, we're pretty much related. We always been around each other, functions and things like that. And ever since then, like I think a year into that, to our relationship, seeing me perform back home in hole in the wall clubs and things like that, he was like, "Yo, man, I think you're ready." You know, it had been about a year and a half since we, you know, I really saw that you grinding, and he took me to meet, which is now my production company, Track Addicts, Tommy T.O. Oliveira down in Rhode Island.
Right.
He knew some people. He had been working with KG and, you know, Coffee Brown and Next and the whole Jaheim, that whole swing. So he was like, "Yo, man, we need to get it in."
Right.
So us three, we really amassed like that style. We came up with the style and culminated and structured it and formulated, and, you know,
And now
we
we
just
got
went
it on
from there.
record, man. Now you're taking it. Make sure you check out The River. Of course, give them your website and information, and
Check
let us
this
know
out.
when that CD's coming out.
Well, check this out. Y'all can get in touch with me. Say now. Call me, 617-830-1103.
Mike Jones.
Yeah.
Hit it again, man.
617-830-1103. You can get at me on MySpace. My name, my correct spelling is NoelGourdin. So hit me on MySpace. I try to get back to as many as fans as I can, because I believe y'all are the people that are going to put me in this position. So I appreciate it.
No doubt. Noel Gourdin, check him out this summer. The single we planted on Grown Folks Radio, The River. Call it in, request it. Call all the radio stations, request it worldwide. You're listening on the World Wide Web at 1025atlanta.com. Then call one of them stations wherever you at and let them know about this cat. He's blowing up.
Growing up, it was tough. We were glad for what little we had. I saw my share of old fair Mississippi dirt roads and Confederate flags. Every day my father would tell me, "Son, run and don't never come back." That's where I left my girl. That's where my heart is at. Whoa.
Noel Gourdin, Grown Folks, y'all. Represent.
Can I get on there?
Well, I just want to say thank you to all of 102.5 Grown Folks Radio for bringing the brother down here to Atlanta in the beautiful city, and you know, just make my face known, and y'all gonna be seeing a lot of me. Get used to it. I hope y'all don't hate me by the end of the day, but nah.